Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The 49ers are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Rams, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Beathard. And incomplete to open things up. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Williams. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
All right, here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Back up.
Now Beathard. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Beathard. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Green, 39.
To throw is Beathard. And he slings one that's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 20! And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And give him a gain of 37.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. An update from Denver. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go!
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
Again, it's Williams. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Coleman. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Beathard to throw. Room to run past midfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move as they face a second down here. And he motions the wide receiver. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Past the 20. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Williams will try again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
Detroit! Set! Back there, Philly, here we go!
They'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. keep it in the hands of Kelly. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eli Harold coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Kelly on the counter. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Rob Kelly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Counter. Here's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it in. Inside the 40-yard line. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. So Roethlisberger, we've seen this before, unfortunately. He'll depart, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Third and long. It's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Here we go now. Blue Niners.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now, Leopard. Now, let's go. Blue Niners. Over.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. 30. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. 53. Check 53. Gone. Watch him now, Barney. Check 24. Check 24. All right, here we go.
Back to throw Beathard. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Here's Beathard to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thornton. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's Perine to begin the drive, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Perine. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So 2nd and 10 here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Pushing into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
To throw is Beathard. Give him 8 on the play. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time. That'll bring up second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, here's Pirine. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. They'll run it with Pirine. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. In the red zone this time.
Hurry up, let's go! Hurry up, let's go!
Here's Pirine. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line. and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle? In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
Roethlisberger running right through him, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This will be taken very short. Trucks over him. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
To throw is Beathard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Coleman, the man in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw here, Beathard. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Beathard. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Beathard. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On the ground, this is Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Beathard to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They toss to P-Ryan. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Pirine. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Pirine. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.